Okay, everyone, here we go again. Let's do this take two. Because for whatever reason, we were having some technical difficulties, and I wasn't for it was like doing all of the buffering in there. So as I was saying earlier, I am joined here with a very special person that I really am so excited that that I learned that she is part of the digital business journey I am in. She was one of my students way back in the Philippines, and a fellow physical therapist, although she's not practicing at the moment. And she's a thriving digital business owner as well, and based in London. So please help me welcome one more time a business partner of mine, and she's really working on her business in the digital world. My dear friend now, although she still calls me Mama Lore, Jen. So right here. So take it away, Jen. So
Yes,
introduce
hello.
yourself.
Good evening again from London, England, and good morning to the viewers in the US. And I think it's night as well in Asia. So, or morning already. I couldn't remember anymore. Yeah. So, thank you. Oh my gosh. So, I'm really, really excited. Kinakabahan.
I told you this is just gonna be like a casual talk, right? So it's
Yeah.
like gonna be raw and just talk
Uh-huh.
about what the digital business is. So yeah, so
Yeah.
share them your story on where you came from, and how did you end up being in London, and how were you able to find your way into the digital space.
Yeah, so basically, of course, as what Mama Lore, I always call her Mama Lore. I don't know, it doesn't come out of the system. So yeah, basically, way back home, graduated as physiotherapist. However, did not manage to pass the board exam, but that did not stop me to pursue life or to go abroad and everything like that. Managed to get a job in Israel, and then from there. Um, Came migrated here in London, England, wherein I started here as a carer. But I also during my caring time I did studied. So I persevere in doing things differently for my own personal and professional growth. So and then from being a carer, went to the hospital again. It's like healthcare assistant, and then from then on, I made my way up to work in the administration side of the healthcare setting. So now, actually, now I'm managing the outpatient services with the hospitals, one of the biggest trust in London, England, which is even so, I have a permanent job and everything like that, but I felt that there's something more that I wanted to do, and I think one of the main driver why I ventured into the digital world after my divorce, which is not all the people or the people that I know knows about it. Yeah, so I'm just coming out recently, like kind of being vocal that I'm divorced, and after that, I suffered like kind of mental issues, and also I think you're off again.
No, I'm here. I'm
Oh, you
here.
say that.
I'm
Okay.
here.
So
Yeah, I'm just
I
highlighting
suffered,
you. Yeah.
yeah, so for I suffered mental issues, and also something happened that I struggled financially as well. So it's kind of I felt that I was in a deep end. It's like and when they're saying that you hit the rock bottom. So I became a person like what they call the walking dead. So like kind of you're just going to work, coming back home, but then in the end, in your head, there's a lot of going around in there. So I felt like I'm not living the life that I have before, and I am like kind of I thought that I don't have a purpose anymore. So I'm trying to figure out what's my purpose in this life. So and then I started joining charities, even just like kind of for my head or for my mind to clear out everything that's bothering me and everything like that. But then it's like I still felt that something's missing. And then there's one time that one of my friends who I would never thought that will venture into the digital world. I saw that she's posting something in there that's kind of, this is strange. So when I saw that this is strange, which is this friend of mine, I got disconnected with her for quite a while as well. So when I saw that, it's like kind of okay. And then looking into the way that she's doing it, seems like I know the path, where is it going. So I did contacted her, and then I found out that she's into this business, everything like that. And then found out about, you know, the benefits of the things, what's in this business. So that came into, because that's my turning point actually. You know, that's when I was struggling
Mhm.
mentally, physically, and especially financially. I'm telling you, to be honest, no one knows, even my family, they didn't even know what I'm struggling about, which is, yeah, it's kind of tough, it's really tough. But then this opportunity came, which is now, although I think we kind of started on the same time, but I had ups and downs of my mental health and everything like that. So it's kind of, sometimes I'm on, sometimes I'm out. But
Mhm.
then me, when I saw you, you know, because I've been watching you, I've been watching your progress in the business and everything like that. And it's like kind of, oh my god. And then when you mentioned it to me one time, that you would say, you know, from the chat, when, and then you become, it's just isang kimbot na lang, and you will be kind of, you know, you will reach the fifth milestone. So I said, oh my gosh, I could be there too. When will I be there? But then it's like kind of, okay, I said to myself, well, but you're not doing anything, you know. So it's like kind of for myself, well, she's doing a lot and you're not doing anything, so how can you reach that milestone if you're not doing a lot? So it's like kind of, you are my inspiration. And I also got another one that inspires me as well. She's also in California, which is, she came actually from our village back home, which is, yeah. So I'm inspired by you guys, especially you. So it's like kind of, oh my god, she's really really, and then soon she will be coach, and then she got this amazing family with this business that she's having. And then even for me, I'm excited that you will resign your physiotherapy job. Sorry, but I'm sure. It's like kind of, I said, oh gosh, that's what, that's actually my motivation. And aside from that, of course, you know, after my divorce, now it's kind of, this one is kind of changing me a lot, because there's a lot of things that I learned from here. It's not actually more, it's not more on the financial status of it, but it's more on the, my mindset, the personal growth, the
Yeah.
mental and the growth mindset that I had when I joined this business, which is really, it's unbelievable. There's a lot of things that changed in me.
Well, see, you and I came from the same background. We're both immigrants.
Yeah.
We both struggled. You know, other than okay, I met you as a student back in the Philippines, but the struggles that we face, you know how hard physical therapy school is. You're reading books, thick books, right? And like you have the exam the next day and everything. It's just like you feel like you're cramming, that you have to absorb all that knowledge in 1 or 2 days. And
Yeah.
that was really tough. Going through physical therapy school is really tough. But for you to finish the course and for you to try more than one to basic, you got the degree, but you just, because in the Philippines you have to nail that degree by passing on your board exam, right? But for you
Yeah.
to try not just once but again, because it was something that you know that you have to really do for yourself, and then you going from one country to the next and starting on your own, I know how that felt. I know how it feels to be on your own without any family in a foreign country. And that's where I think that's where you and I, the resilience that we are built, and how we are so determined in achieving our goals. That's why I know you're going to end up flying and soaring in this business as well. And you, the pain point with it, when it's not always that we have to hit rock bottom for us to soar high, but sometimes that helps out. I know how it feels to go through depression because I went through the same phase as well. It may not be the way, on how what triggered you to go there, but that feeling of depression is something that some people, they don't understand because they're not in there. And everyone's saying it's just in your head, it's in your head. But it's more than just in your head. So if and then that's how I know your pain. And but our biggest pain points or challenges really would it's not just because of that we said yes to an opportunity, but it most likely led us to find something different. And that's when we found out about this digital business, that this opportunity is out there. We get it's just amazing. So it's good to know that you are bouncing back, because that's what we do. And we don't want to get stuck in a survival mode, right? No one does. No one does. So, and I thank you for sharing so openly, because as soon as you start to share and be out there in the open, it feels it's enlightening, isn't it? This is like you feel so light, di ba? So
It
it's really,
is indeed.
it's
Yeah.
like parang how they say it in the Philippines, parang nabunutan ka ng tinik sa dibdib. Na it's that
Mhm.
you're out in the open, that you don't care what people say anymore. You let them. You let them.
Yeah,
You
let them. So that's Mel, Mel Robbins, let them. Yeah. So
let them. Let
that's
them.
what
And you let me. Let
let
them, and
them and let me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
really appreciate you taking that, sharing that. So now that you've mentioned your shift and breakthrough into the digital business, what has been the I know you've mentioned part of it already,
Mhm.
but what has been the biggest result of change since starting this business? I know you had mentioned something about that mindset shift, right? So
Mhm.
share them, and maybe for some people that are, because you said you're up and down, your struggles are up and down. So
Mhm.
maybe share with our other digital business partners out there that are feeling down at the moment, or even our audience that are skeptical in starting this business. So just share them some of your transformation and how this business has changed the trajectory of your life.
Yeah. So basically, yeah. As what we always say, that the motivation. That's what they keep on saying, that you should have a motivation. However, as I started, and then the journey of having up and down, it's not actually the motivation, it's the consistency. That's what I learned. It's the consistency, and that you're willing to put up yourself every day, no matter how hard it is. Because for me, I think one of the learnings that I had, actually now learnings, instead of what the main change in me is that I tend to like to be perfect, so I procrastinate. So I say, oh, this is not nice enough, this is not good enough, and then later on the motivations comes down, which is for me, I think now I learned that now I need to be consistent, because being consistent will lead you to where you need to be, instead of the motivation. Because I think for a lot of people who are saying that, oh, I'm not motivated today, there's no motivation and everything like that. But you don't need to be motivated, you just need to be consistent in doing the things that you should be doing. No matter how hard it is, you just need to show up. So that's one of the biggest thing now that I learned into in business, doing this business and everything like that. So it's like, no matter how hard it is, you just need to show up. You don't need to be perfect, you just
Mhm.
need to do. So that's the biggest change or learning that I have at the moment. So as what I said, I haven't reached the financial goals that I wanted to be, but I think the moment that I change the mindset, that I'll get in there.
You will.
Everything will be good. All is good. Everything is in there. I just have to do my part, because the moment that I don't do my part, there's nothing will happen to me. Because as what we always say, that when you have a business, no matter what it is, either that's a digital or that's it's a physical business and everything like that, we need to show up. We cannot just let the business run by itself. We need to market the business. We need to show to people that we got something, that we got a business, because that's what I learned from the past year. I'm not marketing enough. I'm not sharing enough about the business. So it's like kind of, for me, I think that's the pullback, or that puts me down. So, and then for me now, I said, no, I need to do this. I need to motivate myself, because I think also one thing is my personal growth. Yeah, so I changed my mindset, so now I'm setting up a lot of things, so even writing things down in the mirror that I can see, which is, of course, we learned that from our trainings in the business, wherein, you need to have, you have to write down the things that you wanted to do, you wanted to achieve, and everything like that. So that's what I started doing, right? Even to be honest, I write things in the mirror. you
Mm.
know my my uh my mantra for the day, it's in my mirror. I got mirror in the room and got mirror in the bathroom. So it's like kind of, I have this, all is good today, no matter what it is, all is good today. That's everything that I would say every morning. So it turns out that, everything's coming, even there's a struggle at work and everything like that. If I put in my head, all is good today, I don't kind of think of it that something that's negative. I turn it into positive, what I learned from this situation. So the same thing with this business. So what I learned from the past year. So I learned that I didn't do my part, which is, that's why I did not succeed in the first year. But these are the thing, because making it or taking it as a learning, I'm not taking it as, I'm not demotivated on that part. So I just took it as a learning. So for me now, as what I said, yeah, no matter what it is, I need to start doing my part in here. So that's one of the biggest change actually for me now, since I joined the business. So as what I said, it's not financially yet, but I'm living a life that I know that I'm on the calmer side now, on all the things that I'm doing. And I'm sure, as what they said, that if you heal yourself, if you strive for yourself, all the things that comes to you, especially financially. So you have to grow first personally before things comes into you. So you will attract all these blessings, which is, of course, we're aiming for that one.
So three things you mentioned in there. And then for
Mhm.
you to run your business, three things that's important. Well, actually, not even just in the business, but in your everyday life. You
Mhm.
mentioned about motivation. You mentioned about being consistent, consistency, and learning. So even if on our daily work, right?
Mhm.
Sometimes you may be motivated. Now you lose your motivation because like you wake up, especially if it's a Monday, right? You don't have to have a business. If you go work like Monday, it's another Monday, so I have to go work again. But you're unmotivated, but you show up anyways, right? So motivation is important, but it's not all in there. It's not what you really need for you to succeed. Consistency is what you need to succeed. You have to show up. You have to show up for work, regardless of whether you're motivated or not, because you want to be rewarded with your paycheck, right? If
Mhm.
you don't show up, you're not going to get paid. Now,
Yeah.
learning. So for you to succeed in this business, you can be as motivated as everybody else, but if you do not know what you're doing, you're not going to be succeeding. So those are the three important things that you need to be in this business. Part is motivation, 80% is consistency, and then part is for, and then a part of most of it too is like you learning the business. So I see, because if you learn the business, then you can show up with confidence. You can be motivated as much as you want because you have enough knowledge. Knowledge is power. So when you know what you're doing, then you're going to be motivated enough to show up. So all those three important things that you mentioned, and that those are the key in succeeding in this business. Yes. Yeah, I love that.
Oh, yeah, I'm in there, getting in there then.
Yes, you are, girl. I told you. You're gonna be so behind too. So now, what's that one? You said you did mention that. Okay, you have post-its maybe in your mirror and all of that for your mantra. I have I think on my phone that I do like affirmations every day that I say. So I have do that. I have that on my phone as well, and then I do that every day as well. So other than what you do in every day, what's one everyday benefit that you now enjoy?
Okay,
Something,
that's one of the
something
thing
that
because
reminds you that this is why I said yes to this business.
yeah, so the biggest one benefit that I have is living a healthier lifestyle. Yeah, it's health, more on the health. Yeah, because this is actually a lot of benefits on this one. Can you imagine that, like, using this one for my for your health? Because we thought that the things that we're eating at this point of time, it's all natural, even if you buy the organic foods and everything like that. But because of this one, this business, I'm enjoying a healthier way of life or living
Mhm.
because of the benefits of this business. So I couldn't. I
So
don't know.
physically, so physically, physically you're healthy, and then it helps you.
Healthy.
And emotional. This if you're emotionally healthy, the physical part in there comes in, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
and it just shows it. You know, it glows in you. It glows.
Yeah.
In you. You focus more on your, because if your mindset, or so you said earlier, if your mindset and your emotions are all all blended in,
Hmm.
then the physical aspect will just show. People are just gonna ask you, there you look different. You look happier.
Yeah.
You look because of that contentment,
Hmm.
and then that alignment and that empowerment that the community is giving for you, and then that way you can really work in your emotional aspect, and then it shows in your physical gestures, it shows in your physical, and it's basically you're glowing. This is
It is.
so,
Yeah, because it's
yeah,
like kind of empowered actually.
yes, yeah,
I'm empowered now. It's like kind of I own it.
yeah,
You're in it, girl. Something
yeah.
like that. You're in it.
So,
So
so
it's like kind
sometimes the simple, yeah, because sometimes the simple things, like, having time to focus on your health, having time to breathe, and plus that peace of mind that you have something, you have a full-time job, right? And
yeah.
then you have something working in the background. So
Mhm.
sometimes that peace of mind in itself, that is giving you that freedom, or that allows you to breathe, that hey, I can do this. I don't have to be worried about what's going to happen with my full-time job, because I have a plan B.
It
Those
is
simple
indeed.
those simple things, they mean everything, because it helps us, give us that peace of mind. So our emotionally, it's healing us. Physically, it's helping us because we're not stressed, right? We're not
It is.
stressed.
Yeah, it is true. So I think, yeah. So in addition to that, now it's like kind of just living peacefully. That like kind of I got this. I got something in there that will
Yes.
no matter what, I got something in there, and like kind of, and even imagining like kind of the purpose why you joined this one as well. It's like
Yes.
kind of we will not be working our entire life and everything like that, and we just gotta enjoy life because
Yeah.
we don't know until when we will be here. So we gotta live a life now, not tomorrow, not yesterday, but now, not even tomorrow, because now we have to enjoy the life now. And which is, that's what this is one of the things that, currently enjoying at the moment, like the empowerment and then living the life now.
Yes. See,
Yeah.
that's a great reminder. That's a great reminder for everyone that, we have to live in the moment. We have to enjoy what matters most. We have
Mhm.
to, you recently went to the Philippines to spend time with your family, right? Yeah.
That's right. So that is the 50th wedding anniversary of our parents, which is, it's kind of for me, as what I said, even though I haven't reached the financial freedom, but I think I found peace going home
Yeah.
in there without, like, kind of without thinking that when I go back home, my bank account is zero balance. I didn't
No,
think of that. I
no.
didn't feel that way because,
Yeah.
like, kind of changing the mindset and everything like that. I didn't felt that. So I just said, live the moment and everything like that, and
So, because
everything.
here we can do that. If you travel, you can do a tax write-off. I don't know about UK. You can tax write off that as well.
I
You
think
can.
they said we can do that. However, um, I think they haven't tried it yet, so I don't know. I need to find out
Yeah.
what's
That,
how they
that's
are doing it in here.
that's one of the perks. That's one of the benefits of having this
Yeah.
global online business. That you, when you travel, where you eat, you can claim that as a tax write off. So that's just one, yeah. So yes.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna learn that definitely how to do that because
yeah.
that's one of the big
So,
perks in here. That's additional aside
mhm,
from the income. That's another
mhm,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, thank you. I'm so proud of you. You really are. I'm so proud of your growth and so happy that we are both in this together. So
Yeah.
parang like from, I would say, from classroom. I remember
Yeah.
the classroom back in your guys' university, the school in there. So from the classroom, wala ngang aircon doon eh. Remember our rooms didn't have any air conditioning, right? So, yeah, so uh, from the classroom and then now to clicks, right? To clicks because of the digital business. So
Uh-huh.
we both found a way to make our purpose, not just as healthcare clinicians, not just in the healthcare field, but even in a bigger perspective or in a bigger aspect, because we're here helping others do the same, helping others succeed in this business, letting people out there know that there is this digital business that they can go to, that there is this digital business that is provided for them. And that's just what we do. We are here, me and Jen are here to help you start up your own digital business. In that way, you can make a name in this digital era, in the digital platform, an online name. And that's just what we do here. We're just sharing the business, the beauty of the business. And so if everyone watching, any one of you watching here, you can resonate with her story, her struggles, as as an immigrant, as she started really from the bottom, and then when she was looking and seeing her life is going up that trajectory, and then end up hitting another rock bottom in there. So, and then now she's working her way up again. Life is all about up and down, but the most important thing is her showing her being resilient, her being consistent, and her being determined to go reach her goal. And it may not happen because this business is not about an overnight success thing. It's not going to happen now, but it is going to happen because that's how this business is about. It's going to happen. You just have to show up every day. So, any parting words to your skeptical audience out there, Jen? And let them know.
Yeah, so for those who are still like kind of, thinking that um this might not work for them, well guys, I shared already to you that, success doesn't happen overnight. Yeah. So we gotta remember that no matter what you're doing in your life, that's not even a business in your life. Yeah, you progress, but with challenges. So when when you're struggling, like kind of, when you're struggling on something at this point of time, you may want to reach out to this community because the community will build you up. Actually, to be honest, I'm telling you, earlier we just like kind of for a mama Laura, she just teach me how to do one thing today, which is that's one of the that one thing already is a big thing for me because I learned something. So in here, when you join the community or within this business, you will not only grow financially, you will grow as a person. Yeah. So if you're still thinking or doubting that this is not for you, think of that again because this way there is a way out where we are now. There's always a way out. It's only one decision or one step away. And
One
that
click, one click away.
yeah, and that's on you guys. If you're still thinking about it, a lot of people now left their corporate jobs and everything like that, which is that's what we're aiming for in here. A lot of them living their full life now, because of digital business. And yeah,
Cool.
if you're still doubting in there, don't do that now, because you need to live now. Don't wait for tomorrow. You have to do it now.
Okay, and tell them about your website.
Yeah, so basically, so if you wanted to know more about our business, of course, you can reach me out through my website, which is www.jen-ventures.com. Yeah, and that's me. And I got my Facebook page as well. That is Jen R Ventures. If you wanted to connect with me, you can message me on Facebook, or you can also visit my website to find out more about our business.
There you go. So go ahead and connect with Jen, and then she'll be glad to help you guys out. So this is us in the digital business world, from physical therapists to being digital business owners. Thank you for everyone that's out here. And then I have Sis Candy. Oh, hi Sis Candy. Thank you. She said hello, beautiful ladies. And then
Oh, we got in there.
Marcia, hello
We
ladies.
need,
Hello,
we need to
hello.
put our glasses on to read that.
So that's fine. So, all right. So we have 5 million viewers. Anyhow,
Oh,
thank you
wow.
all for being out here. And then, so reach out to Jen. Her website is www.jen-ventures.com. And then message her, and that way you can find more about our business. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for
Thank
being
you
out.
very much. Thank you. Have a lovely day. Bye.